semi-quincentennial flight. We'll begin boarding in a few minutes, but first, there's a handsome young devil who'd like to acquaint you with some important safety information. When the doors to your flight open, please take a seat and store all carry-on items in the underseat compartment. This includes cell phones, bottles, hats, and of course, these little beauties.
Hey, it's me, Len, and I've just finished riding Soarin Across America for the very first time. And what a fantastic update this film is for this ride. We start off in Florida at a rocket launch because you know how Disney loves its rocket launches in large film formats. From there, we go to New York City, and then we go across this great country of ours, seeing cities, monuments like Mount Rushmore, and then all of the natural beauty of this country. It reminds me of how big America is when you see all the different landscapes. I think it's a very, very well done. The soundtrack is still the excellent soundtrack it's always been, but the visuals are amazing. The other thing that I really like that they did with this version of the film is you linger in certain scenes a lot longer than you used to. So remember in the Soarin' Around the World, you kind of got a quick cut of every city. Here you stay in one place a little bit longer, and it really makes the film feel longer and more thoughtful. I like it quite a bit. A couple of really interesting things. You don't see many people in the film, which, if you think about like a typical Epcot film presentation, it's basically like, the real secret to our country is its people, which you get in World Showcase, but you don't really get that here, which I guess is fine because there's so much of America to explore. Also, you start and end in Florida, which is kind of interesting after going all the way around. I would have thought we would have ended up somewhere else, but we ended up back here at home in Epcot, and there are worse places to be. But overall, I think this is a fantastic addition to the film. Actually, I like it better than Soarin' Around the World, and I think everyone will enjoy seeing it. You should definitely see it. Make it a must-do the next time you're here in Epcot. Bye. Oh yeah, one more thing. I was in the bottom left row, and one of the first scenes that we see is the Washington Monument in Washington, D.C. Very little. It looked straight. It did not have the Eiffel Tower curve to it. So they've got all of the wonkiness out of the display again, and that's really good.